Let's go, baby.
Baba Booey.
Oh, good for you.
Hello, hello. Peace and love. Peace and love.
All week long.
Oh, I pulled a Creed. You dumb bastard. Bang, bang, bang goes the gavel. Goes my heart. Good to see everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day. No matter how bad your day is, at least you're not sitting in court right now like these people are. We got a case 5 days a week. I can't believe I'm saying this. Covering Zoom court across this great land of ours with a cast of characters, with people you couldn't even imagine exist, doing and saying things you would never do. So make sure you join us for that. And Scam Likely calling me right now. That son of a bitch. I told them not to call my house again. I said, Scam Likely, you were done. We're through. This affair is done. We're going to jump over to Judge
Packet.
Carmen Maybell.
By the way, you have the packet. You gave her a copy of this.
Correct.
But you should. Okay. All right. You're going to need to redo this. You're going to need to redo this.
But the thing, I don't even feel comfortable with what she done last time. Once the packet was given to her, delivered to her, it wasn't great. She some way threatened me, so I don't even feel comfortable with even having.
What do you mean delivered to her? Did you send it in the mail?
I hand delivered it to her.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Can we talk about that? Did we talk about that?
We did talk about it.
And didn't I say you should mail it instead of being hand delivering it?
But by me still hand delivering it or mailing it, that still doesn't justify her behavior that she did. So with me mailing it again, she can turn around and do the same exact thing.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. And hallelujah. Make sure you go back and read the warning. I'm sorry I skipped that. But this guy apparently already in trouble with the judge.
Okay, well, listen. If you don't want to resubmit the packet in accord with the procedure,
what's wrong?
Don't interrupt.
What's wrong with the packet?
If you don't want, I'll wait for you, okay, and then you let me talk, okay?
I'm just trying to figure out what's exactly wrong with the packet. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out.
I'm getting ready to tell you. I'm about to tell you. Okay, and guess what? You can't talk and listen at the same time.
You may proceed.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you so much. Now, the evidence packets have to have page numbers on them.
Oh,
okay.
That's a sad channel. Very
and
sad.
You have to, if there's more evidence that you're going to submit to prove or disprove this, it all needs to be included. Page numbers on everything. Then you go and make 3 copies of the evidence pack.
I done that already. But my page number my picture was actually labeled. You did not state for any other page.
Okay, listen. You know what? I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you. If you can't follow the instructions, I'm throwing it out. That's the end of it.
We're
not going to argue with you.
Why am I going through all this process again?
I'm getting ready to throw it out. Can you hand me a dismissal, please?
Oh, shit. You done it now, son. You done it now.
This is ridiculous.
These page numbers are not numbered.
The
sir.
pictures are
There's a
pictures are
sheet with
labeled.
hospital charges. There's a sheet with your insurance deck sheet, I guess, or whatever that is. Who is Sheila Willis?
Oh, that's my mother.
Uh-oh.
Look in the back of the file for this.
Who owns the vehicle?
So I reside with my mother, and I was listed under as a driver. I own the vehicle. The vehicle is mine.
Uh-huh.
But we were listed on the same policy.
That's fine, but you're just trying to recover your work and your medical expenses, correct?
He's gonna
And
wipe
then
out.
$1,000 deductible, correct?
Okay.
Tuco,
These
it's
pages
Tuco
are not
Tuesday,
numbered.
everybody.
All the pages have to be numbered, like a book, like a report. Okay? You know, this thing with the deck sheet and by the way, you got a deck sheet here. I'm gonna need something from the insurance company
Mm-hmm.
that says that on the date of the accident,
Uh-huh.
that it was covered. Some kind of verification of that other than the deck sheet, okay?
Well, that is a verification of insurance.
Can I please have a dismissal, please?
Oh,
I have it.
the curse has
Oh,
hit him hard.
Listen, Mr. James, I'm going to dismiss this and let you resubmit it, because you know what? You're sitting up here telling me what you've done, and I'm telling you that you didn't do it the way that I'm telling you to do it. And you're
Not
sitting
what
up here
I want.
arguing with me when I'm trying to give you instructions. I don't have time for that. Tell you what, I'm going to pass it and let him take a deep breath or two. I don't
Sorry.
know.
No,
See ya.
I believe that would be a great.
I'll come back to it, and maybe when he's ready to listen to my instructions instead of trying to talk over me, then maybe we'll have something there. Otherwise, I'm going to be throwing it out. Next.
So is this case adjourned?
Next.
Next.
Wow, how professional.
Next.
Judge, go ahead.
William Pascal versus Michael Alito.
That's not good.
Case number C22 G3369SC.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Chris Rabbit on behalf of the defendant. My client retained me this morning. I was going to file a demand for removal. I have one prepared. I just haven't been able to get it to the court yet today.
Yeah.
Identify
Judge.
yourself for the record.
He's gonna fight him when he comes back. This could be
The fax number is 810-257-2607. You need to fax it right now.
All right.
So I
I
can
will-
let Mr. Pascal have a copy of it.
I will fax it right now, Your Honor.
okay. He's waiting. He's not gonna go nowhere until he gets it.
So while he's faxing that,
He's gonna say
well,
something
he's
about it.
turned the thing off, so let's see what's going on. We'll get the fax and
He was about to jump on
give
that
you a copy of it.
Amir again. He's about to take another beating. He's just gonna sit here now. Is that what we're doing? Well, he's sitting here.
Anything else?
Remind everybody. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday, Tuco Tuesday, Texas
Well, I
Two-Step
don't-
Tuesday.
This,
Why don't you have a
Two
seat for a
chases
second?
from the great state of Texas today on We Gotta Chase at 4:05 Eastern Time. Don't miss that. And if you haven't already liked
Page
this video,
William
do so.
Brousseau the fourth. I think I got it right. I don't know.
He's
Versus
murdering these
Anthony
men.
Michael Jelinek.
Yes, Your Honor.
Case number 22
Don't play around, Nancy.
G2900SC. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Who's here on this?
Who computer is that?
I'm here.
What
I
is
guess-
your name?
My name is
Hey.
Paige Brousseau the fourth.
Paige is a woman's name. Unless it Diamond Dallas comes before it.
Okay, where is Anthony Michael Jones? Let's see here. Was he sir?
Wasn't he in Weird
I
Science?
don't have that name as a hearing, no.
We have a proof of
Bigfoot.
sir.
Good to see you, my friend.
Was he sir? Do you know if he was sir?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Did you hire the process server yourself?
Yes, Alan Hope.
I took it myself, Your Honor. Hope that wasn't an issue.
He was
I
served.
see. So they had to post. So they had to post it.
Yes,
They sent it certified mail. They had to do an alternate service order.
yes.
So they were told that they had to send it first class
Tim's last name,
Post
not
it.
first.
and send it certified mail. Return receipt restricted delivery. So let's see if they did that. I see something indicated that it was posted.
Mm-hmm. Go on. I was waiting for Judge Manning to come back, but it's just nothingness. We are going to leave over here and jump over to Judge Cedric, who hopefully is in a better mood than our good friend Judge Herman, because he pissed off, man. Wow, that guy got him in a mood right off the bat. Do 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 do. Let's see what he's got going on.
I'll give it 10% privilege on that, like we did last time. That warrant will issue immediately. Yeah,
We are dropping warrants, son.
all right.
Dropping warrants.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Patrick Anderson.
Nope.
McGuffey for the people.
Diamond.
James
Dallas.
Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Patrick Anderson. Mr. Anderson, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
First name Page.
Hey, you gotta unmute first. He's been staring at that screen all morning. This is a whole mystery to him. Go ahead, Mr. We'll wait.
He is in a good mood already. Yeah, look at him.
I got it. Okay.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, I finally got it.
State your name, please,
This
sir.
is Patrick Anderson.
All right. What are we doing on this?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke to Mr. Anderson yesterday, and he's also requesting to move on to jury trial.
On these charges?
Yes, there was an offer, Judge, of the offer is plead to count 2 and dismiss count 1. I did discuss that with Mr. Anderson, and he said he wishes to move on to jury trial.
Will he be ready to go to jury trial this Friday?
Sure.
He doesn't sound very
Either one of
confident.
those.
Sure. Everybody do a Texas
Yeah,
bum.
we'll see. Jury settlement, final settlement will be set for, I want tomorrow for that,
Your Honor.
August 17th.
Your
Yeah.
Honor, this case was an incident that took place in St. Joe's Hospital, and there will be some
Correct.
witnesses that I might not be able to secure by tomorrow.
If you can just surprise the court that they would be available, we'll work around that. But if we're gonna have a jury trial, let's do it now.
Yeah, exactly. We can do it right now.
We can't do it
Because
right
all-
now.
None of the incident happened.
August 17th, 2022 at 1:30. Jury selection, August 19th, 2022 at 8:30. All of those proceedings are in person. Thank you. We'll continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Case is
Because
only
case
over there on
versus
We Got a
Carol
Case. Make sure you go
Thank you,
and
McGuffey for the people.
slap that. Even
James
though you
Gallagher,
might be
Assistant
slapped
Public
over
Defender
here.
on behalf of Daryl Burns. Mr. Burns, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Mr. Burns.
Well, you got to unmute, Mr. Burns. You got it?
Go on.
It's okay. It's okay. Mr. Burns, there should be somebody around there to help you out. All right, just ask one of the clerks.
Yes, Mr. Burns. So it is in a good mood, man. He's typically not in that great of a mood, but man, he seems to be really loving life today. I figured Judge Simpson would go and help this guy with the microphone. Yes, excellent. Smithers. Release the hounds.
Mr. Burns going to come back. he just.
Burns went and got a drink.
Oh, he did come back. Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, we got you.
Okay.
All right.
My name is
Mr.
Daryl
Burns.
Burns.
All right, very good. What are we doing on this?
Your Honor, yes, I spoke to Mr. Burns, and he is also requesting to move on to jury trial, please.
Wow, everybody wants a trial.
He'll be ready this Friday.
He's right there. Edwin, don't you see him above me?
And Mr. Gallagher, I need to discuss this with you, so let's talk after the docket.
Okay.
Let's do this. I'll give you guys 10. Jury final settlement. September 14th, 2022, 1:30. Jury selection, September 16th,
Hey, where are the white women at?
2022 at 8:30. Those are in person.
Everybody wants a jury trial. Let's get to some
Thank you.
stanky. Let's get it going, man.
Court calls case People versus Ronald Fields.
Thank you.
Hello? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Ronald Fields.
Okay, gotcha. We got
How you doing
All
this
right.
morning?
I'm doing okay.
Okay,
Could be
good.
doing better. If
I'm in the
people would
program
resolve-
now. I'm
If
talking
people would resolve some of these, I'd be doing better, but go ahead. What are we doing?
I'm
Pardon
in the
your-
program.
Good afternoon.
James Gallagher,
I'm
Assistant Public
District
Defender on
Judge.
behalf of Ronald Fields. Mr. Field, I'm sorry, Judge, he has a pending felony matter. And what we're requesting here is if we could adjourn this matter just to see if we can reach a global resolution or just see what happens with the pending felony matter.
I'm in the program too.
When is this felony matter up?
Your Honor, this one is also before you for, he just had a PCC, and I believe it's up for exam on August 25th. On the felony matter, I believe the attorneys were trying to refer him to mental health court.
August 25th, is that?
It's pretty sad over there on Facebook right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not a preliminary
Four
exam. It might be the 23rd that he's up.
My eyes aren't awesome, so that's very possible.
Okay. Oh, it's up for probable cause.
Yeah, I believe it's up for PCC on the 25th.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you need a date after that. I presume.
Yes, please.
September 6th. Okay. I'll adjourn this matter then to September 6th, 2022.
He's getting tired of all these adjournments and all this other stuff. He's ready to do some work. He's ready to get in there and knock it out.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fields.
You let them know I'm in the program too?
I've heard that now 3 times. You're in a program.
Okay, sir. Just let
All
you
right.
know.
Thank you.
Anything else? You have a good day.
No, I'm good. I'm done. Good. Thank you.
Can I
Court
just
calls
call you
case of
Becca
People versus
from
Alan
now
Hassan.
on? I mean, or I
There's
just keep
some
calling you
different
Cass.
people.
But
James Gallagher, Assistant Club Defender on behalf of Mr. Hassan. Mr. Hassan, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Allah Hassan, good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
I'm doing
where's
okay.
he at?
All right. What are we up to on this one?
Your Honor, I wasn't able to make a connection with Mr. Hassan on the phone. Does the court have a status of his license by chance?
I do.
And
Oh, did you want it?
Yes, please.
He's suspended,
Okay.
but I think he already knew that.
Yeah.
Is he trying to clear it? What's he trying to do?
My understanding, just looking at previous notes here, Judge, is that he's been trying to get in contact with the Secretary of State in regards to this. Is that correct, Mr. Hassan? Have you made contact with the Secretary of State?
So I actually did make contact with them. I figured out what I had to do, and I've actually started making some payments. And they actually started it's called the Zello law. They actually granted me where I could just drive from work to home. And I have to pay $3,000 until my license is fully reinstated. But to me, they said that it was good for me. And I talked to someone yesterday, and she said that she was going to send everything over to the courthouse. So I'm not sure where that was left off.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Because this is actually a financial responsibility.
Yeah, it was something that happened in
Ah.
like 2016, and I'm not really sure.
Okay, so you got a license that you can drive
apparently he's in witness protection. And this isn't even live now. You son of a bitch.
from work, and you're set up in a payment plan to pay off that unsatisfactory.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Lies.
Got it.
Nothing but lies over here, guys.
He's absolutely correct. So I don't know what we're going to do on this.
We're leaving is what we're going to do. We're stepping out. We're heading over to where the grass is greener. Where the grass is greener. Nope. Cancel that. Mikey. Heading over to Judge Alex Manning, a real fan favorite I've recently learned. And I really enjoy Judge Manning as well. So let's go over here and see what she's got to say.
Question that this hearing be in person, and I think that if Mr. Furman is going to have
Hey, ladies.
continuous technical issues, then we would just renew that request.
Okay.
See if that's
Do you think that's Mindy's kids behind her? Or did those just come?
Mr. Furman, start your audio and start your camera. So do you have your camera closed? You didn't connect the video because now you have audio.
Nothing but technical problems today.
Mr. Furman is gone.
Hey, baby. Let me try him one more last time and see if I can get.
Mindy's pillows. Pick yours up today.
Well, the last time I saw a pair of jugs that big, two hillbillies were blowing on them.
All right, they're gonna make me get out of here being all boring and stuff. Of course it was, Carol. And now here we are doing sign language. Let's get it done, man. Yeah, those don't even look like real folk. I mean, who puts up those are like canvases, by the way.
We're gonna give it one more try, Your Honor, and if we can't do it, then we can't do it. Apologize for wasting the court's time and Ms. Trent, your time as well.
Oh, now we want to be nice. Now Judge Manning is on the phone. I don't think nothing's happening looking yet. Nothing in Stansberry's. See if George has anything going on. Well, we got George's chair, so they're going to be going to licking soon. Just not yet. Keep an eye on that. Wow, they really disappointed me over here today. They had one job. They had one job to entertain me today. They blew it. They really blew it. That's all right. We're going to jump over here to another Genesee County courtroom. Courtroom A. And the A is for awesome, I hope. Because if it's not, I'm going to be mad as hell. Genesee County Courtroom A. The Honorable Judge Odette presiding.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna explain your rights to you and also to a number of other people that are gonna be, are they coming in? Or they can just hear?
People coming in.
All right, I'm gonna explain your rights to you. You have a right to be represented by a lawyer. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one would be appointed for you at public expense. Mr. Turnage is here in the courtroom for you. You have a right to have a trial by judge or jury. At that trial, you have a right to call witnesses for your defense. You have a right to confront and cross-examine witnesses against you. You have
Are
a
we
right
just
to
letting the
testify or
inmates wander around?
not have that silence used against you, and you have a right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Mr. Smock, are you pleading guilty and waiving those rights?
Mr. Smock.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Please raise your right hand. You promise to tell the truth, full truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you engage in disorderly conduct in Grand Blanc
Yes.
Township, Genesee County, in the state of Michigan, June
Let him
30,
finish talking.
2022, by possessing drug paraphernalia.
He can't say paraphernalia. Good for him.
Did you do that?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Well, we know he's guilty,
How
so
many days you been in jail?
48 days.
whoa.
On this case or some other case?
There was something from 2013, but they lost the file.
There was a murder.
And I don't know anything about it.
I'll sentence you to time served, 48 days. You have 21 days if you want to appeal. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Mick Foley. Have a nice day. All right, we're jumping out of there. We're heading to Licking. We're going to Licking. Licking just started. Do 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 do. Licking, 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 licking. Make sure you like this video. Judge George on the bench. Benches.
You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. Let's see here.
Judge George already having a day.
Okay, I have a complaint from May charging you with possession of marijuana and possession of marijuana paraphernalia. Do you remember receiving those?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Those have been outstanding since May, it looks like. Maximum penalty for those offenses is $150 fine. Any question about those charges?
Yes.
No, sir.
I would like to plead.
Guilty.
I read
You
having
understand
a
that a guilty
day.
plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're waiving your right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Very noisy in the background. I like to think so. I think you're onto something, Dallas Alice. Yeah.
Okay, $50 on each charging court costs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'd be pretty worried about the guy.
22 CRB 1285, State of Ohio versus Christopher Parker.
Couldn't find a file and they were just keeping it.
Mr. Parker, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have two complaints here charging you with prohibitions concerning companion animals and domestic violence. Did you receive a copy of those complaints?
Yes.
Okay. You have a right for me to read those aloud to you. Do you need me to read those to you today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Maximum penalty for those offenses is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No, Your Honor.
How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
He looks pretty innocent, right?
say anything before I set your bond?
No, Your Honor.
Come on, Judge. I think they should have to say something. I'm not the only one that thinks
You
they
have
should
somewhere you
have
can stay?
Yes.
Where would that be?
my mama's.
Am I not allowed to go back to where I was?
Not if Miss Bird is there.
I can go to my mother's at 740 West Hubert in Lancaster.
Lancaster, okay.
Mama's house.
And then my daughter lives right down the road. I can go either or.
All right.
We'll stay at my mama's house. I can't believe they wouldn't let him go stay back at the house where he beat somebody up.
Okay, if you need a court-appointed attorney, get that paperwork filed over here at the courthouse, okay? I'll release you. No contact with Brandy Bird, no companion animals. You understand that?
All right, so am I getting released then?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't hear you cutting out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No companion animals, guys. This guy, no companion animals.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1258 and 21
Why no
CRB
companion
1304, State of Ohio versus Kenneth Roseberry.
Okay, are you lying to me? Sue is not doing a very good job getting people up to the podium today. Do we got a rowdy bunch? Is that what's going on?
Kenneth Roseberry.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody please send Rosemary.
Okay. I have a case, the 21 case, he failed to appear for trial. What happened there?
Honestly, sir, I didn't have a ride to court that morning. I have no other excuse besides that, sir. That's mine. I've showed up for court.
No ride to court. Best excuse ever. Thank you for the 5 bones, Nancy. Keeping the lights on and the internet shitty.
Well, we'll talk about that. I have a new
Yes, sir.
complaint here charging you with assault. Did you receive a copy of that one?
Yes, sir. I received a copy of that.
Okay. Maximum penalty for that is 180 days in jail, $1,000 fine. You have any questions about that charge?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you like to plead to that charge today?
Not guilty, sir.
Okay, where are you living?
335 Baker Drive, Grove, Ohio.
Maple?
Baker.
Baker, okay.
Baker.
Yeah.
The judge had a hard time.
My girlfriend.
Who's that?
Her name is Jamie Moran. She should be on the paperwork somewhere.
In your honor, there will be a members only. Make sure you're there for it. It'll be the official Dick Harris birthday members only.
The trial for that day, and I was pulled over recently after that, and it just nothing ever come up about it, and like I didn't bother looking up on the internet or anything. They never picked me up on it, so I didn't really bother it. And then I want to let you know I apologize, and I'll show up for court in the future. I know I've never had a problem showing up for court, but I'm sorry about that, sir.
Not a problem. Didn't show up, no big deal. They just brought you in for it. Oh, they will. They just throw it all out there. Nothing is private. Oh, wow. Look at that courtroom. It's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood, kids.
I was wondering if there's any there's any possible way I might be able to get an OR bond out of you today, Judge, and I'll know that this never happened again.
Okay, on the new case, no contact with Tosser Jacks. 2,500 cash surety, 10%. On the old case, your attorney withdrew, so if you need an attorney, apply on both cases, okay?
So there's no OR?
Not today, no.
Show me my net. So there's $2,500 cash surety on both cases?
On both cases, yep.
So my next court date, I might be able to get out.
You're not going to bond
Depends
out,
on
bro?
what happens at that next hearing. You can be a trial or a plea, and then or the case get dismissed, whatever happens.
What the hell? What the hell's happening? That's them, not us. Better get that fixed immediately. I miss good school lunch. Used to be some good school lunches. The rectangle pizza was the best. The absolute best. All right, what's going on here? They never cut this feed ever. So I don't know why it's doing that. We'll refresh it like we're cool.
Attorney, if you can out for one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have 2 complaints here charging you with resisting and obstruction of official business. Did you receive a copy of those complaints? Did you receive a copy of those?
Yes, sir.
You have 4 charges? Okay. I have 2 charges for each, 2 charges of resisting and 2 charges of obstruction. Do you need me to read those complaints to you today?
Resisting arrest.
Okay, maximum penalty for resisting is 90 days in jail, $750 fine, same penalties for obstruction. Do you have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
How would you like to plea today?
I'm not good by myself. I like myself. I'm aggravated.
It seems like such a nice kid. Obstructing, resisting, menacingly. This is worth my trip on the court. Messed it up for all of us. Are they packing up the jail? I mean, it's so
Say anything before I say
noisy
bond
on
today?
the camera.
No, sir.
Okay.
He does look familiar.
The Perry County charge, is that what is that, burglary? You know?
Texas Mama Bear, you hang in there. It'll get better.
Henderson?
Spiky. Good to see you.
Oh, I got him. I thought you were sending somebody else. No, these are done. They're not in that. A&M.
Judge George really taking his time with these guys and really not cutting a bunch of slack and giving OR
Okay, if
bond.
you need a court-appointed attorney, get that paperwork filled out. 1,500 cash surety, 10%. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all.
He's hitting everybody with the bond.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, so we're done with that ruckus. Now we're going to get to the courtroom. Man, it was loud in there. Like I said, it was like it was moving day.
Okay, so you heard me tell those folks today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application today for a court-appointed attorney. When I call your name, have a seat at the table. We'll go over your charge and your plea, and then you need to go to the clerk's office. Do not leave today without checking out at the clerk's office. Next matter is 18 TRD 10103, State of Ohio versus Theodore Cost.
Yeah, everybody with the green name are channel members. Makes sense, right? They decided to join and help support the
Right at
cause.
the table there, Mr. Cost.
Viva la revolution.
Mr. Cost, you failed to appear for a contempt hearing with Judge Stansbury back in October of 20. What happened there? Yep.
What was the right here?
You failed to appear for a contempt hearing with Judge Stansbury back in October of 2020 for not completing community service hours.
Yeah, I relocated address. And
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Are you at North Street now?
Huh?
Are you on North Street?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's going to get reset with Judge Stansbury, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're done?
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure you're here for the next hearing.
They got me.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. Go ahead and put your pencil back. Okay.
Next
I wish
matter
you
is
would
22
have. That was
CRB
terrible.
1275 Steve Harbor versus David Garrett.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Garrett, I have a complaint here charging you with disorderly conduct. You receive a copy of that complaint.
I believe so. I'm not sure how I got this life.
Yeah.
Lots
Okay.
of stuff. Good to see him.
Attached to it, but there ain't nothing but.
Creed was here right now, be jumping up and down.
Yeah, that's what that's the attachment. Do you need me to read that to you today?
No, I read it.
Okay.
I'd like to pull the report, a copy of my report,
Unbelievable.
whenever this officer wrote against me.
Okay.
Well, you know what I mean, what his story is.
Sure. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. You have any questions about that charge?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Okay, how'd you like to
I
plead?
don't know. I blame
Posted
Creed.
bond yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, whenever it was, Saturday, when I got arrested, Friday or Saturday, I posted bond that night.
Okay. Let's see here. It's stamped yesterday, so maybe it was Sunday. Okay. Crystal Moore. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like when Judge George is done, he
Okay.
goes
If
to
you
the
need a
gym.
court-appointed attorney, get that paperwork filed today. I'll continue your bond as posted.
Oh, you're fine, Kay. No hurries. And no ways.
Thank you.
Joyce, your comments have been up twice.
This matter is 22 TRD 6037 Harbor versus Ryan or
Joyce,
Dylan
you're not
Morrison.
watching the screen.
Mr. Borgerson, I have a ticket from July 9th charging you with speeding and driving under suspension. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
Yes.
Maximum penalty for speeding. Let's see here in your keys. It is $150 fine. Maximum penalty for driving under suspension
Did you
is
enjoy it?
500 hours community service and a $1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
No contest.
Not a single woman.
Understand
in
based on the
crowd.
ticket in the police report, I find you guilty today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I understand you're giving up your right to have a trial.
Yes, sir.
I accept your no contest plea. I find you guilty of speeding and looks like you were suspended.
Yeah, the only reason I was driving is
And,
my dad had just passed,
Okay.
and I was going to get a medication for my stepmom. So that was the only reason I was even on the road that day.
All right. So you have a non-compliance. You have child support?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on with that case?
I'm not paying it, Your Honor.
Which one?
It's a child support case.
The first one, apparently they said I owe them, even though they took my taxes to pay it all off.
Okay.
The last 2 years. So I don't understand why they suspended it in the first place, which is what caused me to not have a license in the first place.
Uh-huh.
So
did you have?
They suspended it because you didn't pay your child support. That's pretty standard.
You have a ticket in Granville where you didn't have insurance?
yes.
Okay. So that's the other suspension. Okay.
I have
All
no
right.
idea
All
why
right,
they.
the next one's jailable if it's within 3 years of May of this year.
All right.
1, 2, 3. So you lost your license in 19? Is that something?
Yeah, I just got it back, and then they hit me with a child support suspension, even though they took my taxes.
Okay. So do you have arrears or not?
Huh?
Do you have arrears or not? Do you owe money?
No, I don't have any money.
Well,
Well,
I
Joyce,
would.
I
I don't
appreciate
have
your
money.
No,
patronage.
do you owe money to child support?
Oh yeah, well
Okay.
not now.
Okay.
No,
All right.
like I haven't owed money since 19. But
Okay.
they keep telling me I do, even though I don't.
Okay. Well, I would get that sorted out if you want to get your license back.
Yeah. Well, every time I call them, they tell me it's like $100 some, but yet they don't have any record of me paying that.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man, get
You
it
have,
together.
Bank records or receipts or something you can take?
I'd have to get a hold of the IRS and that's a
Pay
whole-
for your kids.
Okay.
Pay for your insurance. Pay to get your license back. But first, pay your kids.
I was trying to get driver privileges, but I have no idea how to go about that. So I could go to work, so I could go pick up medication.
Well, I think you would do that in the. Is it in domestic relations court?
If that's real,
Juvenile
somebody
court.
feel free to send
Where
me
is
a
it?
box of those.
Domestic relations.
It'd be domestic relations.
Yeah, you might be able to do that there.
Okay.
The non-compliance, you have to get an SR22 and get that sorted out with the BMV.
Okay.
I was going to get my stepmother's medicine, slot sister. Going to get it.
If you need some
Only
help with that,
reason
you
I was on
can
the
stop
road.
down to the probation department, talk to somebody about.
Yeah, I'm on probation currently. So
Yeah. So ask them to help you out with that.
Okay.
He's just killing it in life.
All right, speeding's 14, suspension is 200 and court costs. Thank you.
It happens. We missed some of the doozies.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1201, State of Ohio versus Amanda Fiamingo.
He was all up in it. He's like, go on. Oh, God, that was a warming.
Ms. Fiamingo, I have 4 complaints here charging you with failure to license a dog. Did you receive a copy of those?
Your Honor, I went down to the post office because I didn't have a regular ID. I only had a copy ID and my ID expired.
Okay.
They would not let me have it. But I called down here last week to see when my court date was because I knew it was for court. And that's one of the items why I came today.
Okay. Did you get a copy of the charges?
No, I did not. All I got was 1 charges.
Okay. All right. So the maximum penalty for that offense is a $100 fine. There's a mandatory minimum penalty of a $25 fine. Do you have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
Registering your dog.
I did ask for attorney because I didn't know if I was going to get in trouble for this or what. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, this isn't jailable, so you're not entitled to a court-appointed
Okay,
attorney.
but I did not get in. Like I said, I went down there and I had my friend went with me, and they wouldn't let her use her ID for me. And we both tried.
To get a
it.
dog license, you mean?
No, the paperwork was down there.
At the mail? At your
And
mailbox?
they wouldn't let me have it because I didn't have ID.
Okay.
I just had a paper print off from Dollar Family Service. They said they wouldn't work.
Okay. You have any question about these charges?
No, sir.
Okay.
She looks like been rode hard, put up wet.
Okay. How would you like to plea today?
Powerlifting. Yeah, she ain't got her dog
Guilty, I
registered.
guess.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to go. I mean, you said it's not jail offense. It's just a fine.
Okay. You have 4 dogs?
Did.
Okay. What happened to them?
They took them. I signed them over.
What's that?
I signed them over.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have any dogs now?
No, I was trying to find home for them anyways because I was going through a lot struggle time, and I was doing everything on my own, and nobody was really helping me around there. And it was hard for me to just be the one person with how many people live there and how, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I was trying to find home, and they told me to sign them over, and that's what I did.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Pretty much is what it is. Like a
You don't
dog
understand
tag.
you're
You
admitting
gotta
not
register
to
your
registering the
dog.
dogs?
Yeah, I mean, I gave my dad money for it more than once.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and that's why I'm trying. That's
Okay.
why I'm you know what I mean?
But you understand that's what a guilty plea is?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna pay off my fine anyways. What I'm hearing is set up a plan with them anyways from the last fine.
They took them dogs. Yeah, she's got quite the look, and I bet she has a hell of a story. $80.
Okay, impose a minimum $25 fine on each charge and court costs, okay?
$100 in?
Well, the court costs will be about 100.
That's fine. I'll have it all paid off.
Okay, thank you.
My cousin works up at railroad tracks anyway, so
Okay.
I'll have it paid
I
off.
got money, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You want to put your pencil back?
Yeah.
That's right.
Next one is 22 TRD 5428,
Hey,
22 TRD 4709, State of Ohio versus Bryden Parson.
Come with me.
She's a beast in the sack.
Okay, Mr. Parson, I have a ticket from June 5th that you apparently failed to appear on, charging you with speeding and a seatbelt violation. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Maximum penalty for seatbelt is $30, $150 on the speeding. What would you like to do with that ticket today?
Plead guilty.
Well, I'll plead guilty.
You want to plead guilty today? Okay.
But it said on the ticket,
rest on my
you
EBT
put it
card.
up, showing insurance, and
On June 5th, yeah.
yeah, I was like, the car is totaled now,
Okay.
and it's gone, so I can't really find the papers or nothing. I have the email saying I got paid
Mhm.
for the car like around that same time, but I don't know if that's good enough. But my mom said she got the papers and emailed them in here, so I don't know how to, like, if there's, I don't know.
You don't have an insurance card?
No, because I had the app, but when I gave them the car,
Okay.
the policy lapsed, so now I can't log into it anymore with that policy number.
Okay.
She said she just emailed it to the clerk of court while I was sitting here. I got the message
Today?
Hold on. Literally the last message I got.
Yeah, there's nothing in the file, so.
She sent it at 1:17. Said I emailed the insurance because we went to Nader's on the way here.
Okay.
The downtown place, and they're
Yeah.
closed from 12
Not
to 1. So I couldn't
Nader's.
get the person.
Okay.
Okay.
We would typically just stay here, but I
Yeah,
felt
so
like
you want to show that to the clerk
it's the same old
before,
thing
by
all
this
happening
week,
right
if you
now.
don't have it today.
We're gonna
So
jump
yeah,
out
so
of
they don't-
this.
so within a week.
We're going to go to protective order court. So hold on to your hats. We're wheeling and dealing our way out of there, heading somewhere new. I like licking, but sometimes some of it can, the dog stuff, and gets a little boring. It's just my opinion. Which typically doesn't mean anything.
Behalf or cross-examine the witnesses that the state has or the opposing party has. In that regard, I would encourage you to do so as you're here to represent your client. And then I'll make a decision based upon the evidence that is properly put before me.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. With that said, Ms. Hooper, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Stanger, are you ready to proceed? Proceed.
Defense is ready to
Proceed, shall we?
Thank you very much. Counsel, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, I would like to call the applicant for brief testimony, Miss Mercedes Hawkins.
Proceed.
Ma'am, for the record, would you please tell us your name?
Mercedes Hawkins.
And Miss Hawkins, will you please, and excuse my question, will you please tell the court how old you are, ma'am?
73.
Okay. And against whom are you seeking a protective order, Miss Hawkins?
Ashley Hawkins.
And how do you know Ashley Hawkins?
Don't say it.
Is my daughter.
Oh.
Okay. And are you aware how old your daughter is to date?
38.
Okay.
Fancy pants.
I want to
Please
ask
do.
you about an incident that took place on June 2nd of this year. Do you recall that day?
Yes.
On that day, was your daughter, I'll say, physically violent with you?
Yes.
Okay. And where did this incident take place?
At my home, I was in the sunroom drinking some coffee.
Okay. And what specifically did Ashley say to you at the beginning of this confrontation?
Hey, bitch.
To not talk to her, to talk to my son.
Okay.
She had nothing to say to me.
Okay. And was there at any point, I'll say, an exchange between the two of you that involved a coffee cup?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I was holding my coffee cup in my hand.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
she tried to take it from me. to throw it on me. She got part of it on me, and then I pushed it, and she got part of it too.
Okay. Did you ever try and call the police, Ms. Hawkins?
Yes, I did, but she took my cell phone. She grabbed it out of my hand, and I had the coffee cup, so I couldn't, and open the door so to get in the house. So she took my cell phone. So I went to my house phone.
Okay.
And I called that number.
When you say I called the wrong number, is that fair to say that what you just said?
No. I called 911 on my cell phone, and she took it away before I could, push it through. And then I came inside, I picked up the house phone, I dialed 911, and she took it and hung up. She took it again from me and hung up, and I yanked it. And then I came to the living area and
That's her, not
went
me.
and pushed her away from me, got her away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I could, because 911, she hung it up, 911 called me back.
Okay. And was there ever a point where her body was touching your body?
When we were struggling with the phone.
Okay. What happened after that struggle with the phone?
Well, she took my cell phone the first time. That was the first encounter, besides the slap. And then I came inside, I picked up the house phone, and I dialed 911, and she grabbed it from me and hung it up. And of course, 911 called me back. And my grandson came in and pulled her away from me to get her away from me. Those were the times that we had contact.
And you mentioned just now that besides the incident previous, while you were holding your coffee cup, did Ashley slap you?
Yes.
Where?
I got a bloody nose.
Was that slap with an open hand or a closed fist?
To be honest with you, I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all, because she came up to my face and I was looking at the evil in her eyes, and I was mesmerized with that I didn't see the hand come in. I know she hit me so hard, knocked my glasses off and gave me a nosebleed. And I didn't know that I was bleeding. And she looked at me and she says, "Oh, you're bleeding." And I said, "Get away from me." And I tried to get away from her. She had already taken my cell phone. So then I grabbed the house phone. And when I dialed 911, she grabbed the phone and hung it up. Then my grandson came in and in between pushed her away from me. And I came to the dining area to talk to 911 because they called me back. And I stayed on the phone the rest of the time.
Ms. Hawkins, did the police arrive at your home?
Yes.
And when they were there, did they arrest your daughter?
Yes.
Was she charged with an assault of an elderly or disabled person?
As far as I understand, yes.
Okay.
She was.
And were you granted a 61-day emergency protective order as a response?
Yes.
Okay. When did your daughter move back in with you?
October of 2018.
And prior to that, where was she?
Well, she'd been.
There it is. Get it. Got it.
To that, I don't know where she lived. She lived different places, just wherever she could.
Okay. Why do you feel like you need a protective order today, ma'am?
Because I can't trust her. She's not willing to comply with any of my house rules or anything. And she just does what she wants, and she ignores that I'm even here or that I said anything.
Okay. Your Honor, I'll pass the witness.
She just wanted a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi.
Yes, Ms. Hawkins, I just have a couple of questions just to clarify. It sounds as if there was some contact between you that you said while y'all were struggling with the telephone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, and then there was some struggling with the coffee cup. Was that another instance?
No, the coffee cup led to the slap.
Okay, so there was a coffee cup, a slap, and then some contact with the telephone. Is that?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that is missing from the record that occurred, or is it just those three things?
Evil eyes.
No, just those three. With personal contact, you mean? Those the only things.
Okay, just wanted to make sure of that. And it sounded like in particular with actually, let me take a step back. Hot coffee, cold coffee, lukewarm coffee. What do you think?
It was hot coffee. It was hot coffee. I had just made a pot.
Okay. Was hot, any blistering, did it get on anybody's skin? Do you recall?
Burned my
Oh, it
vagina.
got all over the front of my shirt.
On the
my
front
chest,
of your shirt?
and my hand.
Burn my
And
titty.
then I tried to, what was left in the coffee cup, I tried to push toward her, and I didn't pay attention to where it went.
Okay.
But it was empty.
All right, so it sounds like didn't really know much about the coffee other than it stained your shirt, right? And,
Well, it was hot, but it wasn't hot enough to burn or blister.
okay, just wanted to make sure that it didn't burn you any. And then as far as the slap, you had said earlier that you didn't see the hand, you weren't concentrating on it. Is that fair to say?
Yes, because I was looking at her eyes.
Yes, and
she had
you
dog
didn't notice
eyes.
that you were bleeding.
No.
Black like dog
And
eyes.
the report, they said that police said you told them that you were offended by all this. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And then not necessarily that any of this caused you bodily injury.
Well, other than the slap and the bleeding nose and swollen face,
Rectal
and
tearing.
all that has transpired from that incident, I don't have any other things that I can say.
Okay. Then at this time, I'll go ahead and I'll pass the witness.
She seems like she might as well said other
Just
than
one more
being
question, Your Honor.
within an inch of my life.
Miss Hawkins, in your declaration, you stated that the respondent, Ashley, has a history of using meth. Is that correct?
Oh.
Well, I don't know that much about drugs, but I will say that it's something that's mind altering, because the only way that she acts like that around me is when she's in that type of influence. Other than that, we have a wonderful relationship. It's not exactly to my liking, but the fact is that that type of drug behavior, I don't want around me. It's not something I can trust.
And I'm sorry, last question. To the best of your knowledge, are you aware whether or not she was using on this particular day?
Well, when I was focused on her eyes, when I was focused on her eyes before she slapped me, her eyes were dilated. So I don't know if that she was on drugs or whatever. I don't know that much about that.
Okay. All right. I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Stango, anything further?
Like
No recross, Your Honor.
Thank you. Call your next witness, Ms. Hooper.
Your Honor, originally, in regards to default, I put $400 as an attorney fee, but it's now my understanding Mr. Stango was appointed on respondent's pending criminal case, so we are not seeking attorney's fees. So with that, state rests.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Stango, any witnesses to call on behalf of your client?
I have no witnesses to present. The defense rests.
Thank you very much.
She's not even going to be here to say something, show us those crazy eyes. For goodness sake.
Ms. Hawkins, has your
She's letting
daughter
her
ever
in your daughter's face.
had possession of a firearm or ammunition of any kind of which you're aware?
She had a gun in her room. And one time when she was gone, I saw it.
She ripped it out.
I don't
Dallas
know
County,
about firearms
California.
either. And I picked it up and looked at it. My grandson told me it was a BB gun,
Oh,
but
okay. Okay.
it looked heavy. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's the only firearm you've seen
Yes.
in her possession or under
Yes.
her control? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Has she ever threatened? Did she ever threaten you with it?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ms. Hooper, I don't think I have the, if you sent me the paperwork, I don't have it yet.
I sent you default paperwork, but I can definitely.
When?
Let's see.
When? Because you're about to get yelled at for saying you sent it and you really didn't.
12/25, Judge, but I can resend that.
Would you? Because it's not, I'm sorry, unless I erased it by mistake.
No, that's okay. Let me.
I could have got rid of it. Maybe. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Do you, Judge, so it's drafted as a default. Do you want me to change the wording on that?
I'll do it. That's fine.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. No, I'm.
Do we have any photos of her eyes?
Judge, you
Really
are correct, actually. The one I'm referring to is that nut crochunk I sent you, and that's a
That I
different
got.
case.
That I got.
Yeah. You are right. I am wrong. Let me resend this one.
Okay. For purposes of the record, the court is going to find that the respondent's court-appointed attorney exercised due diligence in trying to contact the respondent and give her notice of this trial setting.
Oh, so she's loose.
Her attorney has appeared today, has fully participated in the proceeding. The court will find that the respondent was properly noticed and she has failed to appear. Based on the pleadings that are on file and then the evidence that has been presented today, I'm going to grant the requested relief. I will
Me too.
grant the application for the protective order. It's a 2-year protective order, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
2
I'm
years.
going to order the respondent to participate in a BIP program, Mr. Stengo, which will be her responsibility to pay for. I'm going to waive any fees as you are court-appointed counsel.
Fee waiving.
The respondent will, however, be responsible for any costs incurred, and she shall pay those as billed through Dallas County.
I mean, the mom
Anything
did
else, Ms.
say.
Cooper?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
We are adjourned. Good luck to you, Ms. Hawkins. And Mr. Stanko, I'm going to get this thing signed off right now, and I'm going to make a couple of mediations, and then I'll email it over back to Ms. Hooper and over to the clerk's report there. You can get a copy of it.
All right. Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. And I'm sure that they'll make every effort that they can to serve Ms. Hawkins with it, and probably email her at that address that she emailed the clerk to, the coordinator to.
Sure. Worst case scenario, she's set for September 1st, and I can walk her across the hall to the PO court.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
We're adjourned.
May I be excused?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Stengo, could I just get your email address real quick?
Sure. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Craig,
ahead.
CRAIG .stango, STANGO, and that's at dallascounty.org.
Perfect. Okay, I will send this to you as soon as I get it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. So, yeah, what a case. Crazy eyes, crazy daughter. It is totally a messed up situation, but you know what? Maybe in 2 years they'll be able to reconcile and, get things right because, a mother and a daughter should get along, especially if your mom's name is Mercedes and she's an elderly lady. Stingo Unchained, coming to a theater near you. Stingo and Hutch. I like that too. What else I like? 2 for Tuesday. That's right. 2 chases coming up at 4:05. And they're both from the great state of Texas. That's right. You heard me. Texas people. We're going to be heading deep, so deep, so deep. It'll put your ass to sleep. Make sure if you haven't liked this video already, do so. We watch court 5 days a week. I'm Mikey the Legend. Until next time, we out, baby.
You will not control my destiny. Stick your show in your ass. Okay, fine.
Adios. Bye. 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 Texas. Bye. 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 See you later. Bye. Bye. Everybody. Bye.